Hello everyone, Ricky here, and welcome to another series reboot, rehash, whatever you want to call it. And this time it's going to be my tutorial series from my old channel, which is written by the name of Jumpstart SourceFilmmaker, which I hope to reuse for this series right here. But the goal of this series is just a sort of demonstration, sort of tutorial series on using SFM or SourceFilmmaker, using animations, making renders, that sort of thing, doing little tidbits here and there, doing a lot of stuff. The goal of rebooting this is to hopefully be a little bit more better explained in my going through stuff, demonstrating stuff than I did in the initial run, because I used to get a whole lot of questions on how to do this, how does this thing work, because I didn't actually explain myself too well. So I'm hoping this time around I'm going to be a little bit more explanatory, better edited as well, because, you know, it's a rehash and well explained, that sort of thing. That's the whole goal of this series. And this video, which is fun enough, the first video I did in the original series, involves how to install third-party content into SFM. Now, you'll probably be familiar if you do play a lot of Steam games. For a lot of them, you can install, you know, custom content or mods or that sort of thing. And SFM is no different. You can install mods and stuff. SFM has its own Steam workshop area where you can install mods, things like additional features and that sort of thing within it. But to Steam's terms of service and other policies, for whatever reason, here and there, content might not appear in the workshop that you might want. For this reason, thankfully, Valve do allow external content. Other sources, like there's a bunch of websites you can find content on, such as DeviantArt, SFM Lab, which I will warn for just for clarification, be careful when you visit that website. Between advertisements are a little bit not safe for work. It also does offer a lot of not safe for work and furry content. So if you're not into that, just be careful. You do have to toggle it. It's behind a toggle switch sort of thing, so you have to actually see that. So you have to actually enable to see that sort of stuff. But the ads are also kind of lewd as well, so just be careful with SFM Lab. Otherwise, it is a good resource for other content you can't find in the workshop. As I said, DeviantArt, some other websites as well. I will just say be careful on websites you go on, because they can be, of course, virus prone. In this case, we're going to be installing the Freddy Fazbear's Pizza map, the map from Usermod, which has actually since been updated recently. This is actually the old version of the map. But you can install this in SFM and do whatever sort of FNAF oriented animations or whatever you want to call it. I would do, and the whole goal of this is just to demonstrate how to do this. So we're going to, without further ado, jump straight onto getting this thing downloaded. So we're going to jump straight onto my desktop, and yes, I'm on Firefox. But here we are, we're in DeviantArt. This is the page right now. So it's Keithy's Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Gmod map, and it's an SFM port, of course, and it's hosted by FazbearAdventures. I will leave a link to FazbearAdventures account down below. Give them a follow, see if you like their content sort of thing. I just want to give them a little bit of credit, because you know, they're providing this free. I will clarify for this time round, for this video, I do partially believe that there's probably an area where I wasn't badly explained how to do things. I do also believe there was also a scenario where people just didn't want to pay attention to what I was trying to demonstrate, and this is more than emphasized with this description update that FazbearAdventures actually wrote down here, where they're obviously very frustrated. So I'm hoping this video is going to help. I will just say, pay attention to what I demonstrate here. But they do have their own step-by-step tutorial here, and they did actually plan to make up their own video, which never seemed to appear. But that being said, what you need to do is you need to find this link. It's a Google Drive link. So you just need to click on the Google Drive link. That's how you're going to actually download this map. So hit that. You'll visit this screen. And you'll see, you know, there's two different ways to download it. You can hit this little download drop thing right here, or you can hit download. I will probably mention there's probably going to be a chance that this page is probably going to be updated in the future based on what happened with the logon screen for Google just previously. But yeah, just hit download, and you'll be launched into this screen, which is warning, it's quite bright. You'll get this where it just says Google can't scan this for viruses. There's no viruses on the map whatsoever. It is fine. I have tested it more than enough times. I have Windows Defender installed. I've tested it to make sure it's not virus prone or that kind of thing. It's fine. Just have to hit download. It's going to download, of course, and then once you've downloaded that, you'll find it in the in your downloads folder. So you're in the downloads folder, and you'll see it as a RAR file. Make sure you've actually got a program installed that you can actually use to extract .rar files onto it, otherwise you're just going to be stuck. Now, I often use and prefer 7-zip, but you can have your own preferences. You can use WinZip, WinRAR, any other program you can think of. But I use 7-zip. Just have to, all I need to do right here is I just need to right click, on the item and just hit hover over 7-zip, And then there should be an option such as extract files, extract here, that sort of thing. I'm going to extract to here. I've already done that though, but I'll just click here, just show you the process. Alright, so it's just going to do that. Alright, so that's already extracted. So here are the folders right here. I will say, pay attention to this as I demonstrate. System's going off for whatever reason, there's a notification. You have to pay attention to what I demonstrate right here, because for whatever reason, these folders, they're split into different folders sort of thing. Now, I will say, my method for what I do right here is probably wrong, but I haven't seen any like, anything to the contrary to say whether or not I should or shouldn't do this. But what we need to do is we need to navigate to the SFM folder and the Usermod folder. So I'll show you how to do that in just a second. Alright, so now we've got the content we need. We need to find the Usermod folder for SFM, and that can be found by going to either, well, I've got it set to my computer here, it's actually this PC. Or you can just jump straight into local disk, and you'll be into the system's files. What you want to go to is you want to go to program files, which is here. Alright, so program files x86 is what you want. Now, I will clarify that if you have this on if you have Steam installed on a custom system, like maybe like you've got, you know, Windows on a separate drive from the drive you run and play your games on, it may be a separate thing for you. So, you know, just follow on from where you have Steam installed on your machine. Otherwise, this is default. For me, it's this PC, local disk, program files x86, followed by the Steam folder, followed by Steamapps, and we need to go to Common, SourceFilmmaker, the Game folder, and then followed by the Usermod folder, and we're in here now. So that is the Usermod folder, that's where we install external resources to. So you'll see you've got folders such as the Maps folder, Materials folder, Models, Particles, and that sort of thing. What we're going to be focusing on right here is the Maps, Materials, and Models. Alright, and in this folder we've got the packs back. I'm just going to navigate this here. Alright, so we've got the folders back. And in these folders, you don't want to drag and drop these completely into these folders. That is not going to work. It's going to completely break the map. What you want to do is you want to double click on these, and this will be the same for other content you download as well. There's going to be dedicated folders, maps, materials, models, and maybe some other things as well. Things like rig files, they'll just go into the main folder right here. You don't have to worry about putting them in that folder. What you want to do is you want to double click on these folders, and you'll see you've got, you know, the same kind of folders. You've got a models folder. I think another one, you've got a materials folder. You've also got the map folder, and then the sound folder, if you like. And what you want to do is you just want to take these folders. Alright, so I'm just going to take this models folder, I'm going to drag it into this white space. You can do it multiple ways. You can just drag and, you can probably drag and drop into the Usermod folder itself, just drag and drop into the actual box right there, and it'll go to where it needs to go to actually work. Or you can just double click on Usermod folder, whatever is easier. In my case, I'm just going to do this. Alright, so just going to keep doing that, dragging and dropping into the Usermod folder. And you're already starting to see a conflict right here. There's like files that are somewhat the same here and there. I'm just going to hit replace. It doesn't really matter for me. The map still works even if there's a few files that are overwritten. And then materials and sound, drag and drop. Alright, replace. Maps and sound, drag and drop, replace. And then nights. Because as you can see right here, there is a folder for both the daytime map and the nighttime map. So all these files are now located directly the hard disk. So you boot up SFM, the map's going to appear there. But there's something I need to show you right here. So when we jump into SFM, I want to show you how the map looks and get some stuff set up, because there's going to be some weird artifacts and stuff going on with the map. Alright, so let's jump straight into SFM then. Alright, so I'm in SFM, and here's how it looks so far. I've got custom settings on it, sort of thing. Don't need to worry about its layout, sort of thing. that's just my personal layout. I'll probably make a video later on in the future on how to customize the layout of SFM if you want. What we need to do is you need to actually load up a map. So we can do this two ways, of course. I'm not going to worry about these. I'm not going to worry about that. You either do it through load map. Right click on the file folder right here, the file menu right here. Load map, or we can just right click on this the black space, the viewport space, and hit load map. And what we need to do is we need to find Freddy's Pizza 16 Night. That's going to be more a Halloween theme one, I think. Pizza Day, Pizza Night. I'm going to open up Pizza Day. I'm pretty sure what I'm about to show right here works on the other map as well. If it works, if I've done everything right, the map should appear. It's going to appear though with probably some weird artifacting effects going on with the screen. Everything says it wants to work. Alright, so here we are. You can see right here, there's these weird artifacts going on. There's a way to fix this. And thanks to FazbearAdventures, he or they, I don't want to assume their gender, they actually have commands that are handy for this. I'm just going to go back into that. So what you want is these two commands, if I can find them. Alright, so what you want first is you want to bounce into the console and type in mat_specular0, that's it right here, and then hit run on that. Map's going to do its thing, it's going to do whatever it needs to do to get things running. If it seems as though SFM crashes when it does this, leave it, let it do its thing first. It's just working on what it needs to do. Do not close it or you'll end up breaking something. Alright, and assumably if that's done, you can hit paste on, I'm going to copy and paste this, but I'm also going to put in buildcubemaps. I'll leave these in the description down below, but also FazbearAdventures also has these listed over on the page as well. But buildcubemaps, let it run. As I say, it's going to look as if it crashes here. Leave it. Alright, so hopefully, if everything's worked the way it should work. Now it should be working now. But there is a slight problem. It's not working now. So how do you deal with that? We're just going to reboot SFM. Just going to reboot SFM, and in theory, if it's worked, you'll have a working map. We have the map now, it's loaded. Let's take a look at how it looks now. Wazza! Aha! No particles! What do you say about that? How like they met apples, huh? But yes, we have all that, so all you need to do, I just enabled all of the additional content in the map as well. You can do that through other entities. I will be making a future video demonstrating how to actually get all of the components within the map, all of the props and stuff, how you can actually interact with those. That'll be a future video though. But that being said, that's it. That's essentially how you get this map running. And that's the same for a lot of other custom maps and stuff as well. There's going to be some issues with those particles showing up in some other maps, especially if maps have been ported from GMOD to SFM. Don't know what it is, there's just some weird particling thing going on. I've tried porting before. It is really that awkward, but once you get the map up and running, it's fine. Every time you load up the map, you don't have to worry about putting those commands in once or twice. It's just, you have to do it once. If you reinstall SFM and then reinstall the map, it's going to happen again. Otherwise, every time you load into SFM, it's just going to do the same thing. It's going to just be fine, no particles whatsoever. That's essentially it for now. But yeah, that's essentially the map working, and it's quite nice. Of course, it's the old map, as I did mention it earlier on in the video. But yeah, it works, so you can use it for whatever you want to do. You make animations, make renders, whatever you want to do with it. Just faff about with it. There you go, that is the map working now. That being said, that's going to be it for this video. Hope you found this helpful. And if you did, please remember to like this video. Comment down below if you have any questions, that sort of thing. I will hopefully get back to answering any questions you may have on this video. And if you're new to the channel, I make a lot of other videos besides tutorial videos. I make a lot of GMOD stuff. I do a lot of indie horror gaming. And I'm also doing, ironically, SFM animations as well. If you want to take a look at those, I have them all in playlists. Take a look at them and see what you think. And if you want to subscribe, I'd love to have you. That being said, guys, that's going to be it for this video, as I say. Until next time, stay safe, take care, and I'll see you for the next video. Bye now!